Hey everybody, my name is Nikki Washington and I'm coming to you with a very special announcement. I just want to let you guys know about a new website that I have up. It's called the chastitybelt.org. That's chastitybelt.org. So I just wanted to let everybody know, for most who might be familiar with what I do, I have an online magazine called glowmagazineonline.com where we promote Christian media, but the Chastity Belt is geared more toward the ministry side of what I do. I'm an ordained minister, but I also am a 32-year-old virgin, so I preach the message of Jesus Christ and also abstinence, throughout my travels. And recently, I just really felt led to take the mission a step further. If I could just, keep it 100, I was talking to a lot of kids who were really not seeing the point in waiting till they were married to have sex. And it was really kind of alarming, the things that I was hearing from the kids, and basically talking about how it really isn't necessary. And I'm hearing girls brag about losing their virginity to dudes they halfway knew or knew, and then I'm hearing young men brag about how many conquests they had, and it just really was disheartening. The chastitybelt.org is not just about sex. It's about living a chaste lifestyle. Again, just from where I'm sitting, when I look out and I see different generations, some younger, some the same age, some older, it just seems like that there has been a loss for the things of God. There's no reverence for the things of God, from the way that we live our lives spiritually to the way that people dress, to the way that people carry their bodies. I mean, it just seems like people don't even care anymore. And that's not all people. I know that, I'm speaking in generalizations, which normally I hate, but for the sake of this conversation, it's not all people. I understand that. But it seems like there's an alarmingly large number of people that this is happening to. I'm a firm believer that it's either you're going to live from or you're not. It's either holiness or it's hell. And I know it sounds old school and I know it sounds cliche, but I'm so convinced that God didn't put a set of rules out that were impossible to live by. And I'm so convinced that God knew what he was doing when he said, be holy because I'm holy. I'm so convinced that there's something to be said for allowing God to keep your body and keep your mind, and allowing God to just keep you in totality for his use and his purpose. And I'm more than persuaded that there's an awesome payoff. So to anyone who might be like me, to anyone who's genuinely waiting till you get married to have sex, and you might find bumps in the road, or you might feel like it's a little rough, I just want you to be encouraged. God made you fearfully and wonderfully. He thought so much of you that he died for you. He thought you were so worthwhile that he gave his son for you. So if he thinks you're worth that much, then you have to know that your body is worth more than dinner and a movie. Your body is worth more than some talk, because the truth of the matter is, until what is said matches what is done, nothing is really being done. Hello. So it's one of those things where we have to get to a point where we value ourselves enough that you don't allow cheap words to cheapen you, and you don't allow game to cause you to fall. And there's no game so seamless that God is not above it, and that you can't avoid the sex traps and avoid all kinds of temptation. God said there's a temptation, before every temptation there's an exit of escape. So I just want everybody to grab hold to the tools and the power that we have in God, so that we stop falling. I mean, you guys, the STD rates are rising, teenage pregnancy is rising, just all kinds of vices, and this is the future generation. And so if we don't raise our voice, who will? If we don't take a stand, who will? If not now, then when? So I just really am a firm believer in doing it God's way. And again, that doesn't mean that I'm perfect. None of us are perfect. And when you read it again, you'll see that, we all have places that we need to grow. But I do believe that there's strength in numbers. I do believe that with me sharing my testimony with you guys, and you continuing to share your testimony with me, that we all can be sharpened and edified, and that the voices of the people who are trying to do this thing the right way and trying to lift the standard will outweigh any negative voices that are out there. So that's what this is about, the chastitybelt.org. It's an attempt to talk about not just living a chaste physical life, but living a chaste spiritual life. So I want to say thank you to everyone who responded to my clarion call for True Love Waits. I really was surprised at how many people are out there and who are choosing to wait until marriage to have sex and choosing to live consecrated lives. I really was just I was pleasantly surprised and really just blessed, from men to women, from people waiting to have in the waiting place for 17 months, to those who have been virgins or are virgins, and those who were virgins when they got married, and just everybody in between. Just thank you guys so much for submitting your stories. I will be publishing your stories on the chastitybelt.org for other people to see, because again, I don't feel like this is some one-man show. This is about us coming together to sharpen each other. So I really believe that this is going to make a difference, and eventually we're going to be incorporating into a nonprofit organization so that we can continue to champion the message of Jesus Christ and true love waiting and being consecrated and doing it the right way. So thank you guys so much for being connected to what God is doing here. Thank you for your continued support with Glow Magazine. Thank you for continued support with the ministry endeavors. Thank you for all that you do, and whether we agree or disagree, I appreciate the fact that you love the God in me, and as I love the God in you. So thank you so much for all that you do. And if you have any questions, you can email me at thechastitybelt2010@gmail.com, and I'll be more than happy to reply. So again, my name is Nikki, and I'm sure I will talk to you or hear from you soon. Bye.